Hi everybody and welcome back to Let's Play... Get out of the way, man. Welcome back to Let's Play Dragon Quest XI. So we're continuing to get all the shit that we need in order to create the new Sword of Light. We've got some other things to do first. So this guy's got a side quest first. So he wants a special weapon, and he will gladly pay a lot of money to forge the King of Kings, the Sword of Kings. So he wants us to give it to him for 22,500. So we give it to him like that, and then we fuck off. So what we got to do next is we actually have to disappear for a little bit. I think we have to go to a completely different place for a couple of days. And then when we go back inside, we can talk to this woman here. And we can buy the Sword of Kings, which is a for 35,000 yen. It's a single-handed sword, which we are going to need if we're going to make the Super Sword of Light. So yeah, make sure you do this if you want to create the Super Sword of Light, which is, you know, extremely necessary, which is a, you know, extremely powerful weapon. One of the most powerful weapons in the whole game. I believe it's the most powerful single-handed sword, so yeah, you want to get that done. Anyway, so we're heading up to Hotto this time because you'll remember that basically the Miko has basically gone up into the mountain, and we know why, because we saw in the other timeline what happened, that she was like feeding members of her people, members of the village, to her son, who's kind of turned into a giant dragon. So we're doing the same. So what we're doing is we're heading in here. We're heading to her to try and help her out before she has to do that, basically, you know what I mean? And basically we're trying to stop her from hurting anybody before we, you know, so basically save her son before, you know, she has to resort to all that horrible shit, which she did in the other timeline. Yep, some enemies to defeat here, but there's nothing, in all honesty, I don't think there's anything new here. I don't think so anyway. I think they're just like variants, like the green-eyed variant and the red-eyed variant, and that's about it. But there's no real need to fight that. I mean, look, they're all running away from me scared, so there's really no point. What was I doing? There you go. You got there in the end, buddy. Oh, this is for a side quest. So, a chest of Hotto stuff. So we need to head back to the inn, and there's we picked this up much earlier on, but yeah. So there's the dragon. We need to go and head through the dungeon again. head through head through that place again in order for us to reach Miko and her son. So let's head off now. Really? Damn it. I hate that. You won't let me jump down. Fuck off. Anyway. Out we go. So now we need to head towards the place. I think because of the previous timeline, we already have the key to this area. I think. Oh no, this one's already unlocked. Sorry. We get the key from Miko after we help her out. So we need to head this way first. There we go. I remember. I remember, honest. So yeah. So now we just... Yeah, at this point I think I was just like, fuck it. I don't really want anything else in here. Let's just rush through. Let's just rush through and get this done. Yeah, I was just like, fuck it. I'll take the fire damage. I think it causes damage the whole party, yeah. And there's also a percentage chance of you of a party member being burnt as well. But to be honest, I don't really care. I just want to get through and speak to Miko. Hi, love. How are you? The Great Dragon is my son. Yeah, so we already know all this stuff. That basically... Yeah, so basically what she needs is luminescence. If she has luminescence, then we can... then she can use the mirror to return her son back to normal. And by this point, if you've gone off and done some... You know... If you're looking at all the sparkly spots, if you're fighting a whole bunch of enemies in all the areas that you've been to up to this point,
The mirror glows.
you will find a lot of you'll just find a lot of luminescence just kind of going through the game normally. So you shouldn't have any trouble with this. So yeah, hand her the lumen essence. It doesn't. It's, what a weird name.
Mirror, with your light,
I think you also get it from the side quest as well. So
let my son be free.
so then she shines the mirror on her son. And boom, he's back to normal. So yeah, we actually have the good ending this time, where we've saved her son and didn't have to actually kill him off. Ryu's fine again. And these are the instances in the third part of the game which I really like, where you had some bad shit kind of happen. And people died and all that, or bad things happened to people, and here you can kind of save them. You can make sure that they're okay this time around. So yeah, Ryu instead of dying because we had to fight him, and all the members of the village having to be sacrificed to keep him alive, keep him at bay. Instead, we've just we helped him out, and now Ryo's all fine, and Miko can continue being the head of the village, the head of Hotto. So yeah, the Shrine Maiden basically. So there we go.
United with my mother, dawn breaks on Heart's Hills.
No worry, buddy.
We owe you a debt. We await you in the shrine. Let us give thanks there.
So yeah, there we go. So we've saved Miko, and we've saved Ryu from his terrible fate that we saw in the previous timeline. Because this time, I forgot as well. Miko gets killed, doesn't she? She gets eaten by her own son. So yeah, we've saved her from that fate as well. Am I not doing it here? I guess I'm not. Okay, we're going up to the shrine first. So we're going to head up to the shrine, and we've got to talk to Miko because we want to go to the what's it called? Mount Fuji's power. Yeah, we're going to the volcano's heart. That's what it's called. We need the Crucible. So we've now got the Crucible key from her. Nice. So in we go. So that's where we're going to be going to next. Talk to Ryu. And he gives us the 1,000-fold katana. Again, it's a two-handed weapon. And it's actually pretty fucking powerful. It's not the strong. I've got a stronger weapon than it right now. But 1,000-fold katana is actually pretty good, especially when you buff it up to a +3. So it's well worth getting if you wanna. Plus, might as well get it for free. You can sell it for a decent amount of money at the very least. Anyway, so now we've gone to him. And he gives us 3 Uber Agates of Evolution. Nice. So yeah, we've done that side quest now. Alright, so now we're going to be heading to the Crucible to forge our new Sword of Light. Because we've got the forging hammer, and we've got the orichalcum, and we've got the light as well. So now we just need to head to the Crucible. Boop. Yeah, there we go, the guiding light. Let's offer it up. Of course, we've already been here before, so we already know what the deal is. Yeah, so we have no cutscene this time. We've seen it once, we don't need to see it again, which, you know, I appreciate. Thank you, game designers. So, offer up the orichalcum and let's forge the new Sword of Light. Now, I believe they fast forward through this as well. Yeah, here we go.
So we did it, huh?
Yeah, so instead of seeing everybody kind of get used to, instead of seeing everybody kind of help to forge it, it's just we skip that part now. So now it's just up to us, up to the luminary to imbue it with our magical power. And here we are. We have a new Sword of Light. And we also have, and because we got the new King's Sword as well, that is going to allow us to create the Super Sword of Light later on. Something else which you can do later on as well, which I probably will, is that if you want to, you can go back to Battleground and find another load of orichalcum and create another version of the Sword of Light. And that is useful for the true final boss. But we won't be seeing that for a good long time. So now... Damn, I got my feet wet. So now we're heading off and we're going to Sniffelheim. I think I'm going to do some... Yeah, we're going to be having a look around first. Because I think in the dungeon section of the of Sniffelheim's castle, we have there is a ultimate key door for us to open up. Here it is. Let's grab some shit. Badges of honor. What do we mean? Sovereign seals and monarchic masks. Sovereign seals are actually pretty useful. They crown crystal as well. They'll be useful. That's a rare crafting item. But the sovereign seals are good for... they block a certain type of status effect, I think. I can't remember what it is at the moment, to be honest, but they're pretty useful. They're difficult to make. They have some rare items that you need to make them, so that you can't just spend money to make them, which is kind of a pain. So yeah. So there's a terrible beast which has been corrupted by some dark power, and it's causing problems for people in the Hex Wood. So yeah, that is something that we're going to have to deal with down the line. So what we're doing first is we're going to be heading to the throne room, and we've got to talk to the Queen about it. Hi, Queenie. Truth is, the Black Dragon has recently emerged from the frozen fjord of the Snarefelt. There we go. The Auroral Serpent. So yeah, basically she wants us to defeat the Auroral Serpent, to basically save, to save her people. Basically, this is something we'll be doing later on. Not going to be doing this immediately. So, when you talk to Crystalinda, this opens up a new way forward, which you're going to really seriously need. So, basically, she is able to... So, Dragony Devils. So we need to go off and we need to talk to her now, and then we can go off and fight these Dragony Devils. And we'll get Serpent Souls. More Serpent Souls we get, we can then sell them to her, and we can get a fuck ton of extremely rare crafting items, which we need for the best items later on in the game. But that's going to be it for this part. Join me next time for the next part of Dragon Quest XI, when we're not going to be fighting the Black Dragon. That's going to be waiting a while. We've got some more side quests and side stuff to do before we continue on with the main plot once again. So yeah, see you next time.